Welcome back to Garden Decor Designs, the place where we turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary sanctuaries. Before we start, we want to ask your support to make this channel grow. Subscribe to this channel, leave comment, hit the like button or share this video to your friends and family. Have you ever walked through a garden and caught a scent so refreshing that it stopped you in your tracks? Most people focus on the bright colors of flowers, but today we are diving into the hidden gems of the botanical world. Plants with scented leaves. These plants offer a consistent, year-round fragrance that releases with just a gentle brush of your hand or a light summer breeze. Let's explore how you can use these aromatic wonders to level up your outdoor living experience. Plants with scented leaves, often referred to as aromatic foliage, are species that store essential oils within their leaves rather than just their blossoms. Unlike flowers that only smell good when they bloom for a few weeks, these plants provide fragrance whenever the foliage is touched, crushed, or heated by the sun. This means your garden becomes an interactive experience. From the lemony zest of citronella to the soothing spice of scented geraniums, these plants are defined by their ability to provide a living perfume that lingers in the air and adds a sophisticated layer to your landscape design. Choosing plants with scented leaves is a brilliant move for any homeowner looking to create a therapeutic and functional outdoor area. First and foremost, they provide a multi-sensory experience that promotes relaxation and stress relief right in your backyard. Beyond the pleasant aroma, many of these plants serve a dual purpose. Their strong scents often act as natural repellents for mosquitoes and other pests, making your outdoor dining much more comfortable. Additionally, many aromatic plants like rosemary, mint, or lavender are incredibly hardy and low maintenance, offering beautiful textures and colors that stay fragrant throughout the entire growing season. Growing plants with scented leaves to complement the sweet-smelling flowers of your garden maximizes the satisfaction you derive from your yard. Occasionally, the same plant provides both scented leaves and blossoms. Additionally, plants with strong smells tend to repel deer, thereby cutting down on your need for pest control. Here are 15 great plants with fragrant leaves. One, bayberry or Myrica pennsylvanica. Bayberry is a deciduous bush, 5 to 10 feet tall and wide, native to North America. It's dioecious. Only male or female flowers appear on each plant. While the flowers are insignificant on both sexes, here's why you may want to try to have some of both. If a male is present for pollination, then a nearby female will produce berries. Bayberry is best known for the berries, which are used to make candles. But it's worth growing in a fragrance garden even without berries, because of its scented leaves. Bayberry isn't a fussy plant to grow as long as you give it full sun and well-drained soil. It's drought-tolerant and doesn't need much fertilizer because it's a nitrogen fixer. But the shrubs do spread by root suckering, so remove these if you don't want them invading nearby garden areas. 2. Bee balm. Most people grow bee balm as a perennial for its attractive flowers, but it also releases a citrusy fragrance when leaves are crushed. The balm in the name provides a clue for why some people categorize it as an herb. There are different species and they don't all have the same requirements. Monarda didyma is moisture-loving and needs damp soil. Consequently, depending on your climate, plan on providing it with 1 inch of water weekly. Never let its soil dry out entirely. By contrast, Monarda fistula is more tolerant of dry conditions. 3. Bluebeard. The bluebeard grows 2 to 3 feet tall with a similar width. While some cultivars bear pink or purple flowers, it's best known for producing blue flowers. Bloom time is late summer through early fall, when most other shrubs have finished blooming. So bluebeard is useful in extending the season for garden color. The exact shade of its blue flowers varies from cultivar to cultivar, but what remains constant is the minty smell of its scented leaves. Don't worry if the stems die back to ground level over winter if you're growing it in the northern part of its hardiness range. Bluebeard is often classified as a subshrub for precisely this reason. If your bluebeard doesn't suffer from winter dieback, It will flower best if you cut it back by half in early spring. Otherwise, this drought-tolerant plant isn't fussy to grow, as long as you give it full sun and good drainage. 4. Catmint. Plants with mint in their names have some of the most strongly scented leaves, and catmint is a long-time favorite because its fragrant foliage is supplemented by attractive flowers. There are different species and cultivars, and their height varies. Consequently, how they're used differs. Nepeta exfoscinae 6 Hills giant is relatively tall, about 25 to 35 inches, and works well as a small hedge. Nepeta racemosa little titch is smaller, 8 to 10 inches, and works better as a ground cover. Catmint isn't fussy to grow. Just give this drought-tolerant perennial good drainage and sufficient sun. Most of its maintenance comes in the form of cutting. In spring, prune off dead branches left over from last season. Then shear back the bigger varieties after the initial bloom to promote reblooming. Thereafter, deadhead the flowers whenever they fade. Such a regimen will give you blooms into the fall. 5. Catnip. Catnip is a type of catmint, but the two are not interchangeable. In fact, they're quite different except that they both belong to the same genus, have similar growing requirements, and have scented leaves. But they're used in different ways in landscaping. Whereas catmint is ornamental, catnip is weedy. But this weedy nature makes it even easier to grow than catmint. Catnip takes more shade than catmint. 6. Creeping thyme. The thyme with which you're most familiar, Thymus vulgaris, is appropriately called garden thyme, since it's a culinary herb. It has scented leaves, but so do the ornamental thymes. Whereas the former has an upright form, the latter are creepers. Creeping thyme is an ideal perennial ground cover in fragrance gardens. When you step on it, aroma is released into the air. It also has attractive flowers. Creeping thyme is easy to grow and thrives in poor soils. Just give it full sun and good drainage. It's susceptible to root rot in soggy soil. It becomes woody as it ages, and when woody stems begin to predominate, growth will decline. Either remove and replace the plants or prune them back to rejuvenate them. 7. Hemlock. The hemlock is a tall plant about 70 feet, an evergreen tree native to North America with scented leaves. Shrub form cultivars can be bought that are useful in hedges. If you want to grow a hedge that not only serves as a privacy screen but also smells great, give hemlock a try. Hemlock is best grown in cool, moist, well-drained ground. Because it has shallow roots, protect it from strong winds. Plant hemlock trees 30 to 40 feet apart. 8. Lantana. Although salt-tolerant lantana undeniably has scented leaves, not everyone enjoys the citrusy scent. Some find it refreshing. Others find it too pungent. There is wider agreement on the beauty of its flowers, which come in an assortment of colors. Lantana grows as a shrub in warm climates, where it's perennial. Northerners treat it as an annual, often growing it in hanging pots during the summer. Its needs vary according to whether you're growing it in the ground in the south or in a pot in the north. Lantana growing in the ground doesn't need much fertilizing, once in early spring. But pot-grown lantana should get 20-20-20 fertilizer monthly. Lantana needs 1 inch of water weekly. Never let it dry out completely. The sandier the soil, the more you'll need to water it in hot weather. While lantana can survive a light frost, it dies when temperatures go below 28 degrees Fahrenheit. 9. English lavender. Lavender is widely used in potpourris. This is a plant that has both scented flowers and scented leaves. There are many types. Here we deal specifically with English lavender. Despite its common name, English lavender is a Mediterranean herb, so install it in sandy soil that drains very sharply. A damp soil filled with humus frequently leads to root rot. It likes soil that's poor and dry. Water new plants every other day for their first week to get them established. Thereafter, they're drought tolerant. Excess watering only inhibits their ability to bloom. Water mature plants only before the ground totally dries out, until flower buds form. Then water every few days to ensure a good harvest. 10. Russian sage. Perennial. Grow it not only for its panicles of lavender flowers that bloom from summer to fall, but also for its stems and foliage. The plant's silvery stems are graceful, and its feathery, silvery leaves are scented. It reaches 4 to 5 feet high, making quite a statement. Its long bloom period means gardeners will enjoy a pop of color in their yard all throughout the growing season. Drought tolerant, it's useful in xeriscaping. It's a minimal fuss plant. Just give it full sun and good drainage. 11. Sweet woodruff. Sweet woodruff serves as a fragrant ground cover with whorled leaves and star-shaped flowers. Its scented leaves and ability to spread are its leading attributes. The aromatic foliage smells stronger once dried, making it a natural for potpourris. Sweet woodruff is easy to grow, readily adapting to different soil and moisture conditions. One of its few drawbacks is that it's too easy to grow. It spreads so easily that it can be thuggish, so you may have to pull up volunteers occasionally to keep it under control. Alternatively, if you water it sparingly, it won't spread as quickly. 12. Tansy. The tansy has feathery, scented leaves and clusters of button-shaped, yellow flowers. At 2 to 5 feet tall, it's big enough to serve as a tall to medium-sized plant in a border. It was traditionally harvested and dried for use as a strewing herb, mainly for ant control. Ants dislike its smell. Harder to control than sweet woodruff, don't plant tansy in areas where it's considered invasive. Even in places where it's not technically invasive, tansy can quickly take over an area, so most of your work will come in the form of restricting tansy's spread. 13. Tricolor sage. You know the culinary herb sage and its scented leaves. Salvia officinalis tricolor is basically an ornamental cultivar of the same plant. Its scented leaves boast 3 colors like white, green, and purple. Standing 1 to 5 feet tall, it makes a good short border plant. Grow tricolor in full sun and well-drained soil. Mix compost into the ground annually to fertilize. The purple in the variegated foliage depends on full sun. Give it well-drained soil, otherwise it may rot. Drought tolerant once established, don't let the soil dry out when the plant is young. 14. Wormwood. Ornamental wormwoods grown for their scented leaves include Artemisia ludoviciana, silver king, a tall, wispy plant. Its stems and leaves are harvested and dried to make wreaths. By contrast, the even more popular Artemisia schmittiana, silver mound, is short and compact, making it a great edging plant. Silver mound is easy to grow. Just give it full sun and good drainage. It tolerates drought, road salt, and poor soil. 15. Yarrow. Yarrow's aromatic foliage bears a fern-like appearance. The fine texture of the leaves is useful for creating visual contrast with other leafy green plants. But this perennial's grown more for its blooms. The flowers come in flat-topped clusters in many colors, giving gardeners seeking particular color combinations lots of choices. Yarrow is easy to grow and spreads when grown in full sun. Before planting yarrow, consider whether its spreading is acceptable. It must be staked in some cases to avoid having its stems flop over in high winds. Transforming your garden into a fragrant paradise doesn't require a professional landscaper. It just takes a little bit of intentionality with the plants you choose. By incorporating scented leaves into your outdoor living area, you're not just decorating, you're creating an atmosphere and a mood. We hope this guide helps you find the perfect aromatic companions for your porch, patio, or walkway. Remember, a garden that smells as good as it looks is a garden you'll never want to leave. If you enjoyed discovering these aromatic plants today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Garden Decor Designs for more home and garden inspiration. We'd love to hear from you. Which of these scents is your absolute favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to beautify your living space.